Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. As I said in my last video, we're doing simplifying fractions and adding fractions this week. So this week we'll do short videos on simplifying fractions every day. We'll do short videos on adding fractions every day. You will have assignments where you'll have to prove your knowledge of simplifying fractions and adding fractions. We've already done our simplifying fractions assignment. So let's do our adding fractions assignment. Let's take 9/11 plus 1/6. Now let me ask my young friend Giovanni, can I add these two fractions like they are currently written? Why not, Giovanni? Now, you wouldn't accept that answer if you asked your parents, can I have ice cream? And they said no. And you said, why? And they said, because. You'd be like, because why? Yep. Because why?
That's me.
Bree, why can we not add these fractions the way they are? The denominators are not the same. The denominators must be the same in order for you to add fractions. So we need to change these denominators so that they're the same without changing the value of the fractions. So I need to come up with a common denominator. Now these two denominators are on a multiplication chart. So I could look at my multiplication chart, the row that starts with 6 and the row that starts with 11, and find the first one they have in common. I don't have one up here. So let's do 6, 12, 18, 24, and I'd keep going. I'd do 11, 22, and I'd keep going. And I'd find the first one they have in common, which is what, Joel? 66. So now I need to change these fractions, both, so that they're over 66. But I can't change the value. So now I need to figure out 11 times what equals 66? 6. So I have to multiply both my numerator and my denominator by 6. And so what is 9 times 6?
54.
54. And I have to multiply my second add-in. 6 times what equals 66?
11.
11. And 1 times 11 is?
11.
11. Now, Giovanni, can I add these fractions the way they're currently written? And what would the sum of these two fractions be, Giovanni? 5466 and 1166.
65.
Shh.
Oh, nice.
I will sit you in the hallway if you're going to talk every time I call on someone else. Giovanni? Four plus 1 is? 5. And 5 plus 1 is? 6. Denominator stays the same. 65 over 66. Is that a proper fraction?
Yes.
Can that fraction be simplified?
Yes.
It can? By what?
Maybe.
Yes, maybe. Anytime you have a fraction where the numerator and denominator are 1 away from each other, you're never going to be able to simplify it. At least as far as I know. So if there is a fraction that you can do that, just email somebody else. So this cannot be simplified. But we have to make a common denominator first. We cannot just add all cattywampus and be crazy with it. That won't work. That will not work. Don't be all cattywampus and crazy.
Sorry.
That's my job. Oh, let's take 2/4 and 9/10. Now, before we go, Leilani, let me ask you this question. Do you think the sum of this is going to be less than, equal to, or greater than 1? I'm sorry, Layla. Leilani's in my next class. All right. Less than, greater than, or equal to 1. What do you think? Okay, is this greater than a half? Okay, and this equals a half. So bigger than a half plus a half is going to give me an answer greater than 1. Right?
Yeah.
All right, now Leo, can I add these two fractions like they're currently written, Leo? No. Why not, Leo?
Because?
No, I need more than because. Because the denominators are different. The denominators are different. Isabella, can you think of a common denominator for 4 and 10? Now, if I couldn't, I could always go to my multiplication chart and find one that's in both. The first one that's in both would be the least common denominator. 40 would work. I know of one smaller though. 20. So I need to change both of these fractions so that they have a denominator of 20 without changing the values. So I need to multiply by a fraction that equals 1. 4 times what equals 20, class? 5. And so 2 times 5 is 10. Maddie is going to answer the next one, not Joel.
Oh my gosh.
Maddie, what would I multiply? Maddie, right back. What would I multiply by 10 to get 20? 2. So if I multiply 9 times 2, Madison, what would I get? 18. Eva, am I going to get an answer less than or greater than 1?
Oh my god.
I'm going to kick you out next time I make a video. You're sitting in the hall. Eva, greater than. Good. Eva, what is 10 plus 18? 28. So we have 28 20ths, which we said was greater than 1. So we know 20 is going to go into 28 how many times? 1.
Oh, yeah, 1.
And then we're going to have 8 left over after it goes. So we get 1 and 8 20ths. But wait, there's more. Allie, we're going to try and simplify this fraction, Allie. Is there a number that divides evenly into both 8 and 20? Tell me. They're both even, so what would work? 2 would work. So we could divide these both by 2, and I would get 1 and 4/10. But wait, there's more. Grayson, is there a number that divides evenly into 4 and 10? 2. So I can divide this by 2 again, and I would get 1 and 2/5. 1 and 2/5. That's a lot of work, Mr. McMurdo. I know. I don't really care that it's a lot of work, because if you're willing to do the work, you'll get it right. Laziness will be bad for you. No, laziness allowed.
I want to talk.
Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless. Love you, do something kind today. Save the beast, please subscribe.